Today is Tuesday, Parashat Korach. We're learning from Chok L'Israel, the Mussar. And in the Mussar, you'll find sometimes ideas that are known already, that are subjects that we are already familiar with, but it's always good to repeat and get familiar with them again and again and remind ourselves, because really to correct a negative character trait is not an easy thing to do. It's been said before that it may be easier to learn the whole Talmud than correcting your character traits that are negative. So the Mussar really gives us it shines a light on a path that a person should follow and gives wonderful advice to always remind us ourselves of. The Mussar today says, Klala shel chokhmah shetika. The rule of wisdom is silence. Mila besela shtikuta bitren. And if a word is worth a sela, which is a certain coin that they had at the time, so we could say, if a word is worth $1, then silence is worth $2. כשאני מדבר, אני מתחרט. When I speak, I could regret it. וכשאיני מדבר, but if I do not speak, איני מתחרט, I do not regret it. עד שלא דיברתי, before I speak, אני שליט ומושל על דבריי. I rule and control my words. אבל כשיצא הדבר מפי, but once the words have left my mouth, אז הדבר מושל בי, then they rule over me. In other words, the words rule over me, because once they went out, the words went out from my mouth, that's it. Before I speak and I have self-control, then I'm ruling over the words. The pasuk says, "V'natal lecha rachamim v'richamecha," and Hashem will give you compassion and be compassionate with you. And Hachamim explained this pasuk: "Hamerachem ala beriyot," a person who is compassionate towards others, min hashamayim yerachamu alav. Hashem will be also compassionate with him. In other words, the same way that he acts towards others with compassion, with kindness, also he will receive kindness and compassion mishamayim. Im en adam merachem, and if a person is not compassionate, if he does not act in a compassionate manner, ma beno leben mehema, what is the difference between him and an animal? She'ena makpedet v'chosheshet betzar chaverta, an animal that does not care or perceive the suffering of its fellow animal. So there will be no difference between the person and animals. That's why being compassionate is a very important quality for people to have. Hamten me'at, or rather it says here, Amar Chacham, the Chacham says, Mi shezorea et hasin'a yiktzor et harata. So a wise man said, whoever sows hatred will reap regret. If you plant hatred, you'll have as fruits regret. Aharit ketata charata. The end of quarreling, the end of a conflict, discord, quarreling, what's the end of it? The end of it is charata, is regret. Hamten me'at velo titcharet. Wait a bit before you act, and you will not regret. Haleitzanut ma'avira mora. Frivolity removes reverence of Hashem. Ve'is shenya la'orva, and it's 1 degree removed from immorality. V'chol hamitlotzetz, anybody who acts in a way that is frivolous, nofel begehinom, he falls into gehinom, ve'eno zochel le'akbil penei shechina, and does not merit to be brought before the divine presence. Kemo shedarshu rabotenu zechar v'racha, hamikraot min hamikraot, and our sages of blessed memory learned from the psukim what we just said. Now, a new idea here in the Mussar. Bamei yitnakem adam mison'o. How should a person take revenge from his enemy? Yosif ma'ala yetera be'atzmo. He should improve himself by 1 virtue. Add an extra virtue, an extra mitzvah, do things even better. And that's the way you would respond to an enemy action. Become a better person. Hamtaken beno leben haboreh. Because if someone corrects between him and his creator, he corrects his sins, he does teshuvah, he adds mitzvot, he does better. Then when he fixes things between him and Hashem, yetaken haboreh beno leben bnei adam. Then his creator Hashem will correct between him and other people. Correct like other sins of other people towards him. In other words, you add more goodness, more virtue to yourself. Hashem will take care of between you and other people. And this was the Mussar for today. Parashat Korach for Tuesday. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.